What if buried beneath Antarctica's ice lies something that didn't come from Earth? Not just a mountain, not a rock formation, but a perfectly shaped anomaly, sealed under more than 2 miles of ice, untouched for millions of years. It's massive, it's dense, and strangely, it's warm. Satellite scans picked it up. Scientists can't explain it. Some say it's geological, others whisper about vaults. But this story, it blends real science with bold speculation. And the deeper we go, the stranger it gets. Everything you're about to hear is grounded in real discoveries. And then we'll ask, what if it's not from Earth? Stick with us till the end, because Antarctica may be the last truly unknown place on our planet. For much of the 20th century, Antarctica was considered a lifeless wasteland. But scientists soon discovered an entire hidden landscape beneath the ice, a world that hadn't seen sunlight in millions of years. One of the most astonishing finds? Lake Vostok. Trapped under 2.5 miles of ice, this subglacial lake has been sealed off for up to 25 million years, yet somehow still alive. When Russian researchers finally drilled down and retrieved samples, they found something unbelievable: living bacteria. These microscopic life forms had survived without sunlight, without oxygen, and without surface contact. And their DNA? Unlike anything seen before. Then came discoveries of other lakes, Lake Whillans and Lake Mercer, also harboring microbial life in the darkness. We're talking about ecosystems that exist in pure isolation, potentially since the age of the dinosaurs. And it gets even stranger. Core samples from other regions of Antarctica revealed ancient plant life, palm pollen, fossilized forests, and traces of a once temperate climate. At some point in the deep past, this icy continent was covered with rivers, trees, and possibly complex life. If life can exist here, thrive in isolation, under crushing ice, in total darkness, scientists believe it strengthens the case for life elsewhere in the solar system, like on Enceladus, an icy moon with similar environments. And if life can evolve in such extreme isolation on Earth, what else might be buried there, waiting to be found? What they found next wasn't just microbial life. In 2006, a team using NASA satellites discovered a heat anomaly under East Antarctica, a massive, warm, oval-shaped region, roughly 300 miles wide, buried beneath kilometers of ice. This isn't magma. It doesn't match known tectonic patterns, and it's symmetrical. Welcome to the Wilkes Land Anomaly, one of the strangest features ever detected beneath Earth's surface. Some scientists believe it might be the result of a giant asteroid impact, possibly even connected to the Permian extinction, the deadliest in Earth's history. But others point out that the formation is almost too perfect, shaped like a massive dome or artificial vault. Nearby, other satellite images revealed pyramid-like peaks emerging through the ice, known as nunataks. They're likely natural mountains, but the angles are so precise, uncannily sharp, they've fueled years of online speculation. And that speculation only grows with every scan, as more symmetrical, unexplained shapes emerge from beneath the ice. Are they natural formations warped by time and pressure? Or are they something else? Again, the facts are real, the shapes are there, but the explanation, that's still a mystery. So we ask, coincidence or construction? Why is it still radiating heat? And if this anomaly isn't natural, then who or what built it? Let's zoom in on that anomaly, the one beneath East Antarctica. It's centered in a region known as Wilkes Land, and geophysicists believe it could be a buried impact crater, one of the largest ever discovered. Spanning over 300 miles in diameter, this colossal structure lies beneath miles of ice and rock. Scientists call it a mass concentration, or mascon, a dense circular area pulling gravitational readings off balance. And if it is a crater, the impact would have been apocalyptic. Some researchers suggest it may be linked to the Permian-Triassic extinction over 250 million years ago, when more than 90% of Earth's species vanished. But here's the twist. Unlike other impact craters, the Wilkes Land Anomaly shows signs of ongoing heat. It's not cold and dead like Chicxulub in Mexico. It's still active. That raises questions. Is it just residual heat from a deep Earth process? Or could there be something beneath it, still radiating energy? Most scientists lean toward geological causes, but the size, the heat, and the near-perfect symmetry keep this site in the crosshairs of both research and speculation. Whatever it is, it's not normal. Underneath the world's coldest continent burns fire. In recent years, scientists have identified more than 130 volcanoes beneath the Antarctic ice sheet. Some are long extinct, others still active. This subglacial volcanic network runs primarily along the West Antarctic Rift System, a tectonic zone that's slowly pulling the continent apart. And it's not just the number of volcanoes that's surprising, it's their potential power. A few of these volcanoes are producing geothermal heat, enough to melt ice from below, forming massive hidden lakes and voids within the ice. In 2019, scientists discovered a cavity the size of Manhattan, carved by underground heat. Quick note, if you're fascinated by these under-ice discoveries, hit subscribe so you don't miss what we dig up next. Now back to it. This geothermal activity may be altering the ice from beneath, thinning glaciers and affecting sea levels. These volcanoes are melting the ice from below, creating lakes, carving tunnels, maybe even exposing secrets. Because if something ancient was buried long ago, this heat could be waking it up. And if there is something artificial or ancient beneath that heat, we might be getting closer to finding out. Where there's mystery, conspiracy follows. Whenever Antarctica comes up in mystery circles, alien bases aren't far behind. From ancient astronaut theories to secret Nazi bunkers, conspiracy forums are flooded with claims of hidden technology and extraterrestrial vaults buried beneath the ice. One theory says the 1947 Operation High Jump, a real U.S. Navy expedition, was a secret mission to locate a crashed UFO. Another suggests the Peary Race Map, a 16th century world map, showing an ice-free Antarctica, hinting at lost civilizations. And then there's the Antarctic Treaty, signed by over 50 nations, banning military operations and resource exploitation. Some claim it's less about peace and more about secrecy, because why protect a land of just ice and penguins? But let's be clear, there's no solid proof of alien bases. But the heat signatures, the perfect shapes, the secrecy? That's fuel for imagination. Maybe it's all fiction, or maybe some truths are colder than others. And that's why both scientists and storytellers keep digging deeper. Are these theories just fantasy, or is the truth far more hidden and dangerous than we think? Now let's ask the big what if? What if something really did come to Earth and stayed? The Paleo-Extraterrestrial hypothesis, a fringe theory, yes, suggests that millions of years ago, Antarctica may have been used as a landing site or even a vault for non-human intelligence. Why here? Because Antarctica is perfect for long-term preservation, remote, inaccessible, sealed by ice thicker than skyscrapers are tall. Some versions of the theory claim a craft crashed during a time when Antarctica was lush and green. Others believe something was intentionally buried, perhaps before the last global freeze, a sort of planetary safe deposit box. The idea even shows up in pop culture, from ancient alien documentaries to sci-fi thrillers. Now, none of this is backed by peer-reviewed science, but the coincidences keep piling up. Ancient heat signatures, impossible DNA strains, geometric formations deep below the surface. It's not proof, but it's worth asking, what if? That question fuels exploration. And sometimes asking the impossible helps us discover the improbable. If something non-human really landed here, is it still buried under the ice, or is it still active? So why does any of this matter? Speculation aside, because what lies beneath Antarctica isn't just ancient, it's relevant. The ice sheet holds a frozen archive of Earth's climate history, stretching back over 800,000 years. As the planet warms, more of that history is coming to the surface, fast. The melting ice is exposing subglacial lakes, ancient life forms, and terrain we've never seen. And as we drill deeper, we may find clues to how life survives in extreme isolation, the same conditions we expect on icy moons like Europa or Enceladus. In other words, Antarctica is a window into Earth's past, and maybe a preview of discoveries on other worlds. So whether we're looking for fossils, microbes, or just answers, what we uncover here could reshape how we see life on this planet and beyond. And the clock is ticking. Could Antarctica hold the key to finding life beyond Earth, or even predicting our own future? We may never know exactly what lies buried beneath Antarctica. A vault, a lost world, a geological riddle, or something not from Earth at all? But one thing's clear, this frozen continent is no ordinary place. It holds secrets we've only just begun to uncover. And whether those secrets are ancient ecosystems or speculative artifacts, the mystery keeps us curious and keeps us searching. Because sometimes the most important discoveries aren't about what we find, but what we dare to imagine. And if we finally uncover what's hidden beneath Antarctica, are we truly ready for the answer? You made it this far. That means you see what others ignore. You ask questions most won't dare to ask. That the unknown still matters. That this planet still hides wonders. And that makes you more than a viewer. It makes you an ally in the search for truth. So if you're ready to go deeper, like and share it with those who still believe the world is fully mapped. And subscribe, not just to follow along, but to stand with those who know the ice is only the beginning. Are you ready to explore the unknown with us? What do you think is buried under Antarctica? Drop your wildest theory in the comments, because somewhere under the cold, something waits. Some secrets weren't meant to stay frozen.